What's up, guys? Kenneth here. I'm leaving leaving two videos in one. I'm not gonna edit this video because I have a lot to do today and I have family therapy in about 2 hours. So I'm kind of like packed up today. So I'm gonna do this like really quick, but every time I say I'm gonna do a video really quick, it never ends. It never ends up being quick. So I want to just say bear with me as I talk. I suck at telling stories, telling past experiences. I really suck at it. I used to be really good. I don't know what happened. I guess I just grew up or something. I don't know. Okay, so things I would tell my past self. I think I would tell my past self to don't give up on the days that you're really down. Because when I tend to give up on the days I am down, I do things, that I tend to regret the next day. Such as, leaving body marks. I don't know if you can see that. I don't want to show this off or anything, but yeah, just stuff like that. Because I regret it because it leaves a mark on my body, and when I look at it, like I'm looking at it right now, and all I can remember is me giving up. I don't want scars on my body of me giving up. Why would I want that? So it's stuff that I did that is gonna be with me for the rest of my life. I mean, in a way, they motivate me, but still, they're still scars, and they're nasty and they're yucky. So yeah, I would tell my past self to talk to someone, to tell the truth about how you're feeling inside. To not let all this stuff build up in a box and then just explode. Because that's the worst, and that's what I tend to do. I need to tell myself that, like right now, that to not let everything build up, to not hold your feelings inside. If something's bothering you, to say it. If something's really, really bothering you, and you have a question about something, you're curious, to talk about it to someone that you really trust. That's something I tell my past self. What else? Oh, I tell my past self to not let my mind win. I have this like voice in my head. It's like a negative voice. And whenever I try to think of something positive, it's there, just thinking the negative. And it's like I'm arguing with this voice in my head. And sometimes I think about it, like, really, I'm gonna let that voice overrun my whole body? Like, it's killing me. Literally killing me, but it's just killing, the way I think. Because all I think is that, that negative voice. And it's funny because whenever I try to think positive over that negative voice, it feels wrong. And that's what bothers me. And it's so funny that I've just been thinking negative all these years, that thinking negative seems to feel okay, feel right. And how crazy is that? And I feel like if I would have, told myself that no, negative, no, you think negative, think positive. If I would have told myself that earlier, then I don't think I'd be feeling that thinking negative is correct. And it's just weird that, whenever I try to think positive over it, it's like I get that my conscience is like, no, like, you have to think that way. And it's like, okay, great, now I'm just gonna think positive. I mean negative. Okay, see you later. It's hard. And I think those three things I tell myself. I don't think I'd just tell myself that. I'd keep, like, I'd dig that shit in my head. I really would. And yeah, I think to be myself, to not, do things to fit in with the cool kids and, stuff like that. To fit in with society and to be normal, you know what I mean? You feel different, don't. I feel like me trying to fit in, made me, feminine, made me seek wrong attention from guys that were disgusting, you know? So, disgusting. Just thinking back at things I did just to try to feel normal, that's what is disgusting. That's what is, like, it's disgusting. So yeah. So coming out, this is week 38, I believe, coming out. Here we go. Hey everyone, I'm Kenneth, making my week 38 video. No, I'm just kidding. Alright, so coming out. I first came out to my therapist in school. I go to therapeutic school, meaning it's basically high school with therapy. We have therapists there and everything, so kind of guiding us along the way. So I first told her because, that box that was closed, that was hiding everything in, it was starting to, the top was starting to not fit anymore because there's so much things in it. It was starting to not close the box. So I was ready to explode. And so she's the first one I actually exploded to. And so I exploded to her and everything, and I told her, I'm like, you're the first person ever that I'm telling this to. I've held this in ever since I was very, very small. She said that, this is a new thing that's coming up. This is a new, this is how I've been feeling, and we're gonna just, approach it in the right steps, and I'm gonna take care of this and how I've been feeling and everything. So the next person I told was my good friend Jamie, and it's positive feedback. All my friends have been positive feedback. I can't say one negative. I mean, I get, like, stupid remarks, like, like if some of my friends who are uneducated would ask me, some questions that are like, really, you would really ask me that, like I mentioned in the last video, but it's overall been good. So yeah. How I came out to my mom, when I came out to my therapist, I told her I was planning on telling my mom, like later, maybe a month after. But I ended up telling her a week later. And so I told her. And the way I told her was, I said, hey mom, I need to talk to you. Can I talk to you? She was like, sure. I was like, whenever you're free, I need to talk to you. Whenever you want to talk, I'm here, or whatever. She's like, all right, we'll talk later. So we talked later. I pulled her in my room. I told her to sit down in my chair. and I previously wrote a like 3-page like letter to her. So I read it. But as soon as I started to read it, I just broke down and cried. And I'm surprised I read the whole thing. You know, because I was stuttering the whole time. And her reaction was like someone just slapped her in the face and she froze. Like literally, like someone just slapped her in the face. Someone just slapped her in the face, and then someone with a freeze gun just came and like freezed it. um, and she said, I don't know what you want me to say. And she said, I need time. And then she just left. Now, me, at that time, I was very vulnerable. I was very, depressed. I was going through a lot of changes mentally. And hearing that, it brought me to an all-time low. But thank God she came back like 20 minutes later. And she's like, I don't hate you. I'm not mad at you. This is just a lot for me to handle. But I just need time right now. I love you. I will support you. You know that. And anything that you do, just give me some time. And her saying that it made me feel better because, her first reaction, it kind of, I felt like she didn't love me. I thought she hated me, and I thought, just all this stuff. Because my negative fucking mind, that fucking voice in my mind, it took over. It took over. But now my mom, we're really good. I have to say, she's a really good support. I'm just thinking about how good, she is to me, and with everything that's going on right now, and I feel really, really grateful for that. I feel really grateful for that. I really do. So, yeah. Actually, yesterday I was talking to a gender specialist. And we're talking about me joining, this like LGBTQ support group. And there's like 5 trans people in it, so I think it's a good idea to do. So yeah. And she gave my mom a lot of information on stuff, and my mom started reading some of them yesterday. So we read the side effects and benefits of testosterone. It was kind of like weird. Like it was weird, like, because there's like some things that were said in there that was like I didn't want her to read. It's just awkward. So, but I was like the immature one who was just laughing because I didn't know how to. I was like, oh. But yeah. So actually, on Valentine's Day, which was really, it made my day really good. It made my day really, really good. On Valentine's Day, she gave me a Valentine's Day card, and it said, "With love, son." It was a Valentine's Day card that you would buy for your son, and she got it for me. So, and she wrote, her Happy Valentine's Day, and, I I love you and all this stuff on it. And on the other side it said other stuff, but I don't remember. I wish I had the card with me. I don't know where I put it. Oh, actually, it's right here. Hold on. Got it. Alright. Yeah, it's Lady Gaga over there. Yeah. So it says, oh, it's backwards because of the thing, but it says, with love, son, on Valentine's Day. She said, I know you may not think so, but I love you with all my heart. The things that I do is for your well-being. As you get older, you will realize it. I wish you nothing but happiness, health, and success. I'm proud of you. And on the other side, it said, only a loving son like you could show such thoughtfulness and caring. You make the times we spend together so enjoyable. It means a lot to be close and share so much with you. Happy Valentine's Day. And it says, love, Mom. So, you know, that was a good thing. You know, and she does like little stuff like that. That just make me feel, you know, make me feel okay, make me feel better. You know, and by her doing that, you know, it's a big step. It's a big step for this being so early. You know, it's a big step. So, I feel like me and my mom have been in a positive direction as far as it comes to my transition. So, yeah. My dad knows a little bit about it. I know he knows some sense about it. But we haven't talked about it. But he's the type of guy that when he knows something, he doesn't like to talk about it. Acts like nothing happened. Like nothing ever happened or whatever. So, my sister doesn't know. My little sister. I think she's too young. Maybe, I don't know. But the thing I'm worried about is, it's my senior year. And, you know, prom's coming up, graduation's coming up. My grandma, my grandma, my grandpa, maybe my uncle, I don't know. My grandparents are coming to see me graduate, coming from prom and everything. And, you know, I'm not going to be in a dress. I'm not going to be in a dress for graduation. I'm going to be in a suit, slim fit suit, some nice shoes. And obviously, they're going to question it. My grandparents are so old-fashioned Hispanic people. So, I don't know. I have this feeling, once again, it's my negative thought in my head, that my grandma is like really, she's not doing well. She's like in and out of hospitals, and, you know, she's like, you know, she's been fighting for a long time. That's all I can say. But I feel like me telling her that I'm trans and explaining everything, I feel like that's going to be the death of her. I feel like she's going through so much already that for her to worry about me and to know this about me, I feel like it's going to be too much. Like, it's going to be the death of her. And I'm really close with my grandparents. I'm like their favorite grandchild. I know that's really bad, but I am, because they raised me, so I'm basically, you know, like one of theirs. Uh, so I don't know how to handle that situation yet. But I told I was actually talking about this with my therapist earlier today in school, and she was like, to that we'll talk about later. We'll talk about it. Sorry, we'll talk about it. Curse my talking. We'll talk about it later, in family therapy with mom, and see how we can, actually, how we can go about this the positive way. So yeah. So we'll see how that goes. But that's pretty much it. Well, I just got like 3 mail. I just got 3 emails in like 10 seconds. That's a record. Alright, but I think that's it. Thank you for bearing with me. I can barely talk. It's not like I can barely talk, but my mind is just like rambling, so it's really hard for me to like talk and like pick out things to say. I don't know. I'm kind of embarrassed right now, but whatever. Alright, so I think that's it. Peace out. So I will talk to you guys next week. And that's it. Have a great week. Have a great Wednesday. Have a great weekend. And I'll see you next Wednesday. Peace.